3DR is known to have the best customer service out there in the industry. I mean, should anything happen to Solo and it's our fault, whether it's caused by firmware or there's a defect in manufacturing, we've got your back.
Okay.
To the point that if something were to happen to this, we would be covering the camera system, the made-for-Solo product that's on there. So it's ready to go in that regard. Nobody else in the industry can really offer the same amount of customer support that we can.
Does it have any kind of sensors or anything like that in it?
As far as like obstacle avoidance, no. This one does have it basically in beta mode. It's not ready for market yet, but there is LiDAR, so that it's absolutely measuring like amazingly correct centimeter resolution altitude, and then the camera that's on the back there looking down is optical flow. So that knows how, even though we don't have GPS in here, it's keeping itself in the same spot. So it's pretty impressive.
Okay.
Now, obstacle avoidance from our perspective is, it's more about doing a lot of the work for the person that's flying it through workflow automation. That way they can just pay more attention to the aircraft. I mean, optical flow sensors, like what some of the competition have, if it's only on the front, what good does that do you for the sides, behind, up, or behind it, or up or below it? So the technology that's out there right now, it's just another speck on a sheet, We'd rather introduce that kind of technology when we can go all the way around the aircraft, 360 degrees in a bubble, essentially, and protect you that way. Because only when you're completely secure are you secure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cameras on the front aren't going to do anything for you.
Yeah, I understand that. So, do you have anything that is on the market, or is it just?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
So right now, Solo does support the GoPro Hero, GoPro Hero 3, 3 Plus, and 4 Series cameras. Everything you see on here outside of the sister package is available. So the powered tether system that's coming down, that's available for $999 through Hoverfly.
Okay.
We've got the Sony R10C camera that's on that drone right over there. Pricing and availability on that are to be determined. The FLIR module that's on the second podium over here is currently available. And then the Kodak 360 camera system also currently available. And then the parachuting system is also currently available.
Oh, okay. So do you need a license to fly these?
Commercially.
Commercially?
Yeah. So
Okay.
If you do intend to make money with these systems, it does require that you or the PIC, which is the pilot in charge on your team, does have at least a sports pilot's license from the FAA. There's a 333 certification process to make that happen, as well as certificates of authorization. But the nice thing is, that's subject to change. As early as June, probably in September, that requirement should go away, and instead there will be a UAS certificate or licensing that you'll get from the FAA in order to fly. Right now, while those laws are being developed, it's just important that the FAA does have a guideline. That guideline, albeit temporary, does require a pilot's license to make that happen.
Okay.
We are absolutely in compliance with the FAA. There's another copter. It's actually inside right now, but it has a little module on it developed by a company called Ping. And what it is it's an ADS-B transponder. What that is it's a little module that can communicate with other aircraft. Right now it's a receiver, so Solo will know when other aircraft are in the area, manned aviation, and it will get down and get out of the way. Here before long, that transceiver will be bidirectional, meaning Solo is also letting planes know where it is, thus avoiding accidents. 3DR's legal team works with the FAA. We are definitely a very active participant in all of those talks because we want this technology to be available for everyone. We want ease of flight, we want workflow automation, so you can make money with these systems.
Can I take a picture of that remote right there?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. It's a nice remote. So usually you will slap like a iPad or something like that on the
any
top.
iOS or Android device will work so long as iOS version 8 or higher and Android version 6 or higher. And it's wireless too. There's no wires anywhere on here. I mean, once you have the app, it's all a Wi-Fi connection from here on out.
Okay. And what is the range of that? Like
default range for Solo without new modifications, it's going to be about a mile. But I mean, the more important question is, it'll get you wherever you need to go. And to speak more on a legal term, FAA requires that you do maintain visual line of sight, VLOS, with the aircraft. So long as you can see it with your own two eyes, and and you're not within 5 miles of an airport, and you're keeping it below 400 feet, then you're legal. You know?
Okay.
And then the rest of it is just common sense. I mean, you probably shouldn't fly over crowds. You probably shouldn't, do things that if you wouldn't like it, I wouldn't do it to somebody else. You know?
Okay.
I mean, that's where we are now. I mean, there's so many drone companies that are here, and they're all going to let you know the same thing. You know, what it basically comes down to in that regard is that if you use that common sense and you stay on the right side of the law, then you're helping protect this industry from everyone. Because, there's a dunce in every classroom, and, you don't want to be that dunce that essentially, gets recess canceled for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, be an advocate for this. I mean, we're all trying to be advocates for this technology because, a year ago, here we were announcing Solo, and in November, everything, starts really, really coming together. We've got all these manufacturers are made for Solo programs because we're open source. I mean, a lot of these products that you see here were developed by other companies. We allow third-party manufacturers access to everything about solar, where they have the ability to create and sell anything they want.
So would you say this right here is good for law enforcement?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
For public safety in general. I mean, imagine having a spotlight on this with a camera. Basically, that means you don't have to get a crane. You don't have to get lighting systems out to maybe the scene of an accident. You can put 4 of these up with lights, and boom, you have spotlights on things. Down in Central Texas, where I'm from, we've had pretty significant flooding events right now, in fact, but more importantly, over Halloween.
Oh, so you're out there right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. The aircraft aren't up there right now, but we've been having flooding lately.
Oh, okay.
And the true is the same in October, and then the true is the same Memorial Day of last year. And there weren't many of them, but there were a few drones out there that were really beneficial in search and rescue. Now they don't replace any body or any person in public safety, but they're a great tool to have as
to
well
deliver
as
water and shirts and stuff like that.
As far as any kind of delivery system for drones right now, the regulations really aren't ready for that. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly. But could you lower a bottle of water or something with this? Yeah, sure, maybe. But more so, this would be used as a tool to help find people. I mean, over there's a FLIR system. It's a FLIR view, it's on a gimbal, and you can fly that. Imagine a fire department that has a couple of these copters landing up in the air after a wildfire is finished, but you still want to be able to see where those hot spots are, so okay, we still have some hot areas, let's go douse that with additional water or retardant and stop these fires from growing again or spreading any further. So there's a million different applications for the system, and it's really important for us to be able to allow people besides ourselves to come up with that technology. For example, what you see on the front of the aircraft here is a GoPro Hero 4 series camera. There's also a Sony on the ground. We're a drone company. We make the drone, and in many regards, we're a software company because it's a flying robot. It takes a lot of programming to make something this awesome. And that's where our expertise is. Our expertise is in making flying robots. We don't pretend to be a camera company. So when people ask us, hey, are you going to come out with your own camera? We may someday, but we'd rather work with partners who are already professionals in that field.
How easy is it to upgrade that camera? If I was to replace the camera and then you guys have calibration programs to where, it will just, my drone won't be all like this.
Oh no, it'll automatically know.
Oh, it automatically
It automatically will be able to take.
Okay.
So if you were to take.
So I don't have to hook it up to anything.
It would be good to do a level calibration and whatnot. When Solo gets in the air, it's measuring all of those different variables. It'll know if something's heavier on the front versus the back. Okay. And to replace a gimbal and put a different camera system, that would be for the gimbal base, 3 Phillips screws and 2 plugs that you would remove and then go back in and put another. Whatever the new payload it is that you want there, snap it in place, tighten those screws, and it's ready to go.
So is this the camera footage over here?
Yes, so everything that you see on these videos, this video here, was shot with a GoPro on a Solo.
Okay. All right, good deal.